Hello friends, welcome to Politics Insider. Please guys, if this is your first time of stopping by, you are very much welcome. To support this channel, please kindly subscribe and share. Do not forget to hit on the notification button so as to get the latest updates. In their matching purple tie, Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping last week declared a new era in the global order and supported, at least in the short term, their respective territorial ambitions in Ukraine and Taiwan. The world's two most powerful autocrats revealed a comprehensive long-term agreement that also challenges the United States as a global power, NATO as a cornerstone of international security, and liberal democracy as a model for the world. Friendship between the two states knows no boundaries, they swore in the communiqué published after the two leaders met on the eve of Winter Olympics in Beijing. There are no prohibited areas of cooperation. Agreements between Moscow and Beijing, including the 2001 Friendship Treaty, have traditionally been filled with loud, albeit vague rhetoric that disappeared into the forgotten history. But the new and detailed agreement of 5,000 words is more than a collection of the usual tropics, said Robert Daly, director of the Kissinger Institute on China and the United States at the Wilson Center in Washington. Although it lacks a formal alliance, e.g. NATO, the agreement reflects a more comprehensive demonstration of solidarity than ever before. This is a promise to stand shoulder to shoulder against America and the West, ideologically as well as militarily, Daly said. This statement can be seen as the beginning of the Second Cold War. The timing and clarity of the communiqué amid tensions on Russia's border with Europe and China's aggression around Taiwan will give historians the kind of specific events they often focus on. In addition to security, the declaration also promised cooperation on space, climate change, the internet and artificial intelligence. Politically, the document claimed that there is no uniform type of democracy and heralded both forms of authoritarian rule in Moscow and Beijing as successful democracies. It's a pretty striking step closer to an alliance and shows that they are very much in line with their vision of the world order in the 21st century, said Alexander Vershbo, a former U.S. ambassador to Russia. Putin described the broader strategic partnership with China as unprecedented. Xi said that their common strategy would have a far-reaching impact on China, Russia and the world. U.S. experts described the lengthy statement, which was riddled with false and accusatory language, as startling. I have never seen a joint statement from both leaders who use this kind of language. They have joined forces. Angela Stent, a Russia expert who served on the National Intelligence Council and wrote, "Putin's world. Russia towards the West and with the rest," she told me. She described the communiqué as quite Orwellian and called it a turning point in which Russia and China challenge the balance of power that has defined the global order since the end of the Cold War 3 decades ago. We can be in the beginning of a new era as Russia's relations with the West deteriorate, and so does China. The agreement puts Washington and its main allies in a terrible bind, she added. To counter what Russia is doing only strengthens its dependence on China. The joint declaration is, at least for the time being, a diplomatic blessing for Putin in the midst of his showdown with the United States and Europe over Ukraine. For the first time in any of Russia's recent aggressions, Putin has won open support from China's leader. China did not support Russia's war in Georgia in 2008 or its invasion of Ukraine in 2014, nor has it recognized Russia's annexation of Crimea. Now Moscow and Beijing, both of which have the opportunity to veto any UN resolution, have declared their opposition to further enlargement of NATO and to the formation of other regional security alliances. Thanks for watching.